This is my favorite. Mike, there's a lot of black pills. This is a white pill, and I think you're going to love it. More than 900 Missouri residents who snitched on lockdown rule breakers fear retaliation after their details leaked online.
Oh no! Somebody hacked the fucking.
No, if it was hacked,
line?
It would be great. You know how they got it?
These idiots were posting publicly, weren't they?
Missouri, much like Florida, has the Sunshine State laws. So any information given to the government, you could ask for with the Freedom of Information Act, and they have to give it to you right away.
That's amazing.
St. Louis County had urged the communities to share details of anyone not following guidelines in response to the coronavirus pandemic in March. After more than 900 submitted tips, 29 businesses were reprimanded. Many tipsters, this is the part that I love. Many tipsters reported their own jobs for not following social distancing rules. Now they're afraid they're going to get fired, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm worried about someone showing up at my door and showing up at a workplace or getting me fired for not doing what's right, a tipster said. Jared Tosh shared the file of complaint emails in a Facebook group and said, I released the info in attempt to discourage such behavior in the future. As of Sunday, there have been 8,430 cases in Missouri and 376 deaths. 3,400 of these cases have been in St. Louis County. There have been 177 deaths there. Hundreds of people have been exposed for reporting who have flouted social distancing. The names and addresses of 900 people. Let's see. However, people. I'm trying to get to how that was released. So, the document was published. Okay, so the document was published because Missouri has Sunshine Law, which was Florida does too, because like a lot of people give Florida, rightfully so in many cases, for all these wacky things that come out. Florida has Sunshine Laws, so what that means is and I think it's a good thing, right? Any government stuff, you could immediately request it and they have to give it to you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It gets immediately requested. Still, the document published online ended up being shared on social media, and one man helped. Here you go. The gallery of snitches, busybodies, and employees who rat out their own neighbors over the pandemic. The complaints resulted in 29 businesses receiving citations in April. And I'm only worried about COVID. I'm worried about someone showing up at my door, showing up at my workplace, or getting me fired for doing what's right. Oh no! Wait a second. One of the snitches is worried that they, ironically, got snitched on. See, you thought you were going to get, but you got.
By the way, that's exactly the point, right? No, here's the thing, right? Anytime you're going to make any decision to make any action in your life, right? Anytime you're going to perform an action, think to yourself, is this something that I'm ashamed enough about that I wouldn't want people to find out about it? That's all you got to do. And if the answer is yes, then don't do it. Don't think. Like, you always have to stop and think, is this, I've thought that way my whole life, because even when I was engaged in certain illegal activities.
Selling drugs.
Well, not only that, even as a teenager.
Oh, okay.
Like B&Es and shit.
Also selling drugs.
Breaking in people's houses and stealing shit. You got to think to yourself, is this something that if I get caught, I can mitigate the damage in my life? Like, is this something that, you always got to think, is this something I am willing to have people know that I did, even if it's something wrong, right? Because we're all a little shady. Like, everybody's got things they do that's a little shady, but some people are shadier than others. You should always stop and think, is this something, if people found out about, would I be really ashamed of it? And if that's something that you knew that you could be fucking ashamed of it, then don't fucking do it. That's your conscience telling you, oh, this is wrong. I shouldn't do this.
Maybe some. I can't speak for all the people. I don't think that some of these people are ashamed. I think some of these people are scared there's going to be retaliation. Here's a quote from one of the citizens in relation to what you're saying. When there is something that happens next time, I'm not going to feel safe or protected enough to call the local authorities. Good. Perfect.
Because you shouldn't snitch anyway, because it's shameful behavior. It's embarrassing.
Patricia has lupus, and 2 other people in her household have autoimmune diseases, which put them at high risk of getting seriously ill or dying if they contract the coronavirus. We're in a society, Joker posting.
We live in a society, yeah.
We're in a society.
Society posting.
Society. we're doing what's right doesn't always get rewarded. She said, we have to get extra careful because we don't have the strength to fight this. Then let me tell you something, Patricia.
They're heroes. They called an anonymous tip line, guys. They're heroes. They're just like the first responders in 9/11.
Let me tell you something.
Heroes.
Patricia and the two other people in your house with autoimmune diseases. No one's making you go out.
No.
Nobody is making you. All grocery stores deliver, so you don't even have to do that. Nobody's making you.
And like
go
Royce
out.
brought up last night, I'm sure these fucking whores are ordering Uber Eats and shit too. So I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
I want to hear you whining because you're breaking your own containment field every day. I don't want to hear it. You're all just a bunch of busybodies and fucking whiners, and I'm glad your shit got
The
doxxed.
entire country has turned into homeowners associations.
No, seriously.
That's what they have.
A nation of Karens.
You need to pressure wash your fence. Shut up.
A confederacy of Karens. That's what
God,
we
that
are now.
sounds terrible.
It's what we are.
Can somebody please, someone will do it, Polly or somebody do it. Can somebody take old Confederate pictures and just put Karen haircuts on them? That would be amazing.
Here's my opinion on the matter, and you guys can take it or leave it. If you ever call an anonymous tip line run by any government agency, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser. There's no way for it to ever be spun unless you're calling Crime Stoppers and going like, I saw the rape. I saw it. I saw it unfold in real time. I can tell you what the guy looks like. Unless it's like, hey, I'm a teacher. This kid came to school and he looks like he hasn't eaten in a month. That's fine. You know what I mean? But 99% of the time, if you are on a line anonymously with the government, you're a piece of shit. You're a whiner. You're a busybody. No, did you hear? I see more than 3 people down the street hanging out. We should call the police. Like, you just fucking stop. You deserve to have your shit fucking doxxed. You do. Sorry. It sucks.
I saw a lot
I hope you lose your jobs.
I hope a lot of businesses that were non-essential, that were open, had lines outside parking lots filled as if the order didn't matter to them. And that was kind of frustrating. So you decided for them to lose their livelihood. Patricia, who did not want her last name to be mentioned, we'll find it, it's in the list, said in the video interview that she believes the personal information should have been redacted. But why? You didn't redact the information of the businesses or the people. You actively got them in trouble. As of Sunday, there have been at least, we read that. In the particular instance, our county counselor's office consulted with the Attorney General's office on releasing the list of those who had filed complaints against county businesses, Moore said. We were told all the information was public and should not be redacted except for the HIPAA, which is medical information. You can't. Withholding information goes against what journalists push us to be as transparent as possible. Tosh, who shared the information on social media, said he had seen in another group first. He showed no remorse and admitted that he published the information to stop people from reporting businesses, individuals, and future pandemics. I have the poster. Here's what he said. Here you go. The gallery of snitches and busybodies and employees who rat out their own neighbors and employees over the pandemic. A tiny few look like they have legit beefs. Most do not. But it's all public record. You make the call. This fishing expedition by the county resulted in at least 50 local businesses being notified by letter to close down or else. This is a result of the Sunshine State laws requested after St. Louis County government asked for the information to enlist soldiers in their war on small businesses or lack of any other solution. What's shocking, or not so shocking, is that these people were notified on the form that their complaints would be made public. So it was on, hold on, wait a second. The form literally said your complaints will be made public? A lot of you are asking to shame this. A lot of you are asking to share this if you can, but on Facebook you can only post PDF, blah, 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 blah. So that's pretty much the skinny of it. I mean, I don't know if there's any much more